Welcome back, and I have to say Joanne Lai was the Chinese premier, and we finally got him in our clutches. So solid acting, including Robert Wilkie playing the head of the center, superb music, and an excellent treatment enunciating the principle of using somas. So on the Ruehl scale, where first magnitude's best, 10th magnitude worst, the 1971 Resurrection of Zachary Wheeler garners a 2.25 rating. Now, watch for it on The Late Show and see if you concur with my assessment. Now, in my column, I actually wrote about somas. I called them somatoids. Specifically, somatoids hold the key to immortality. And there's two ways in which this can be done now that we've deciphered the human genome consisting of 3 billion units. We could create these somas and then extract organs from them for someone who's dying and needs those organs, or the dying individual's brain could be transferred to the body of the somatoid. Either way, we could achieve immortality. Now, we don't have the technological ability to do that now, but in the future, 10, 20, or 30 years from now, I think it's possible. I should point out we have some individuals that are now cryonically frozen, hoping to be revivified, and the use of somatoids would be one way to bring them back to life. Sounds like science fiction, but again, I point out, today's science fiction often becomes tomorrow's science fact. Yes. Now it's time for the realm of bizarre news, and we start off with a three-eyed fish down in Venezuela. You may recall back in 1990 on The Simpsons, Homer Simpson worked at the nuclear power plant and found a three-eyed fish named Blinky. Fast forward to 2011, down at Cordova, Venezuela, at the nuclear power plant, they have found a wolffish with 3 eyes. We don't know if he's born with that mutation or if that developed after his exposure to radioactive waters. But a three-eyed fish now exists. How about that? Yes. Now, what about those cadaver stealers in China? In China, they have what's called the ghost wedding for a young man who's died before marriage. So he will not journey to the afterlife alone. He is married, hypothetically, to a dead woman. And then they're buried together for that journey in the afterlife. Well, grave robbers have been stealing female cadavers, cleaning them up and dressing them up, and then selling them for the ghost weddings. They've just been arrested. They actually stole 10 cadavers, earned $39,000. I think it's a very intriguing concept, the ghost wedding. And now we travel to Maryland, where down in Butlersville, they were going to have their annual barn dance. But the barn was filled with tons of bat guano. Yes, they took 7 hours trying to clean it up, 6 men. They finally gave up, and the annual barn dance had to be canceled due to bat guano. Darn! 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 Now, that ends the realm of bizarre news. Let's see if we have time for an entry from the Vault of Strange Deaths. It says, don't pay attention to your boss. This pertains to a winery worker up in Lodi, California. His boss told him to check the fluid levels in this colossal vat. But he fell in and drowned in wine. Yes, drowned in wine. Now, I don't know if we have any winery workers out there, but if we do, and your boss tells you, check the fluid levels, tell him, do it yourself, buddy. And if he gives you any flack whatsoever, have him contact me and I'll put him in his place. We can't afford to lose even one of you out there. We're in a fierce ratings competition. Now, until next time, may the power of the cosmos be with you. Yes, yes, yes.